Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel, Big Pants Underground. Today, we are going to be talking about the box office for Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving here in the United States. And if you don't live in the United States, then maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Or you do. I don't know. I don't know if that's a well-known holiday outside the United States, because I don't live outside the United States, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, what we really want to talk about today is Moana 2 and Wicked, because they both were released this weekend over the long holiday weekend, obviously, which is a great idea because everyone's home. Most people are visiting family, and you don't really have a whole lot to do after the turkey's over. So a lot of people go to the movies. And these numbers are deceiving because this is actually from November 29th. So that was Friday. So as of Friday, Moana was beating Wicked on the domestic box office, 135 million to 80 million, which is very significant. It's over $50 million that it was beating Wicked. And I just love to see that because Moana 2 seems... I really liked Moana 1. My kids liked it. Everyone enjoyed it. So we watched it many times. And I thought it was good. It didn't have a whole lot of messaging in it and stuff. It had the girl boss thing, but whatever. That's Disney for you. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. So I was really hoping Moana 2 would unseat Wicked. I was really hoping for that. So as of Friday, it was earning more in the domestic box office, but Wicked was winning in the international box office. Now let's look at the actual numbers here that have been updated as far as today goes. Domestic box office for Moana 2, 221 million, international 165 million. It's really killing it. It's really killing it in the States. And that gives us a worldwide box office of 386 million. Now let's take a look at Wicked. Wicked is sitting at 262 million domestic. So 221 for Moana and 262 for Wicked. So Wicked overtook Moana on the weekend, as far as the weekend is concerned, after Friday. But Moana whooped Wicked's butt at the international box office, which is great. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Moana's being shown in China and all those other countries. I don't know if Wicked is being shown in China. I would seriously doubt it, considering the fact that people have stated that it's an incredibly gay movie with incredibly gay theming. So it's probably not. So that's probably why Moana is able to outperform Wicked. But Moana has 386 million total to 359 million total for Wicked. So Moana is beating Wicked. And man, I'm so happy for that because I understand that people like Wicked. I really do. But in the long run, it's fan fiction. It perverts the characters in the original Wizard of Oz novels. None of that stuff was written by the original author. None of that stuff was conceived. The Wicked Witch is not supposed to be the good guy. She was not forced to being the bad guy by the evil wizard and the evil witch of the north or whatever. You know, it's fan fiction. The Wizard of Oz is the definitive version. Okay, the Wicked Witch of the West is wicked. She's wicked. She's evil. She's the bad guy. Glinda is the good witch. The wizard is a bumbling old fool that ended up in Oz by mistake. Okay? That's the Wizard of Oz. That's the definitive story. That's canon. Okay? Wicked is not canon. Wicked was written in the 80s, much far removed from the original novel, which was written, I don't know, Could be in the 1800s. I don't even know when he wrote that novel, but it was definitely before 1939 because that's when The Wizard of Oz was made. So a really, really long time ago, almost 100 years ago. So Wicked is not the definitive version, and I hate people saying that, oh, you need to go back and read the book. Well, I've read part of the book, and I had to stop because the book is weird, man, and I'm a fan of The Wizard of Oz, all right? And I haven't seen the musical or the movie because I don't want to. I don't like when they go back and change characters. So I'm happy that Moana is actually beating Wicked. Now Wicked is they're making their money. There's no doubt about it. They're making their money. They got a budget of 145 million, and their worldwide is 359. That's adjusted for inflation or whatever, but 359 to 145 million. They've already made their money, including their marketing budget. So they're good. They're going to make their money on this movie. There was no doubt. There was never any doubt in my mind. Moana's the same way. They had a production, or they're not going to show us. They're not going to show us their production budget. But I'm pretty sure, for an animated movie like that, yeah, you're probably looking at 150 million, maybe 200 million. I mean, animation is expensive. Then you got to pay the voice actors. The Rock is not, I'm sure he doesn't come cheap, but they'll make their money on that, especially considering, the Blu-ray release and streaming, and people are going to buy the movie and all that other jazz. So they've made their money. I hate the fact that they did. I know a lot of people like the movie, but I was really turned off by this woman here, and I'm still turned off by actually both these women and the weird things that they're doing on their press tour and the weird things that they're saying, and you can just tell that they're complete narcissists. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that they're not just complete narcissists. The other two that really suck is I never watched the first Gladiator, but the Gladiator, it's sitting at 320 million worldwide. But I heard its budget was like some crazy amount. And then Red One, I was really hoping this movie would do good. Believe it or not, I like The Rock. I like Chris Evans, and J.K. Simmons I've always liked. I think he's awesome. But it didn't do good. It really didn't do good, unfortunately. It's got a $200 million production budget, and it's only made 148 million. So it's not going to make its money, which is terrible. But what are you going to do? I'll probably watch it when it comes out on streaming, I'm sure. But that's it, man. It's sad. It's sad that they just can't seem to get the movies. They got the actors, but they can't seem to get the movies. I mean, I know The Rock is embroiled in that whole controversy with the, supporting Kamala Harris and the whole Hawaii wildfires and all that stuff. But still, he's doing good in Moana. It didn't hurt the Moana box office. But that's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to point that out. The fact that Moana is actually whooping Wicked at the worldwide box office by a fair margin. And definitely beating it in the international arena. But like I said, I'm sure Moana is being played in China and all those other places that aren't going to show Wicked. But that's all I got, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.